Hello, Vintage Outboard Motor fans. This is T-Mike out here on Toledo Bend Lake, making another video today. Today's video is going to be a unique and exciting video. It's called Vintage Outboard Motor Restored, then Repaired. That's right. Vintage Outboard Motor Restored and then Repaired. All right, so it's going to document what was going on with JV from California's motor. It was restored number 164. It's a 1949 2.5 horsepower Johnson. I restored it and then had to repair it. So this could be a good story if everybody's ready. Here we go. All right, so JV shipped me his motor from California. He's doing a boat restoration, and this is a family motor. He really wanted this motor on that boat. I get a lot of that, and I understand. I can appreciate that. So I restored the motor. I made videos of it all, like I always do, laid out, videos of it in the barrel, videos on the lake. It's all good. I did have trouble setting the high and low speeds on it, and I documented that in the motor. I even told JV, call me when you get it. You're in California, I'm in Louisiana. We may need to tweak the adjustments to make it run right. So I did have a little bit of problem with the adjustments, but it left here running, left here good. Well, sure enough, it gets to California, JV can't get it running. He called me, I texted him, we worked on it for about a month. He never was satisfied with the way it ran. Now this is restore number 164, okay? This is the first motor that a customer gets from me that is not satisfied with the product. And I don't blame JV, nice guy, honest guy. It happens. I could not understand what could be causing it. So JV and I agreed. He would ship it back to me, and we'd work on the shipping costs. I would get it running and ship it back to him. So that's what we did. Well, I've got it ready to go, but I need to document what I found for JV and for all of you out there, so you can kind of understand what sometimes you have to go through to really do it right. Okay, so I get the motor back. I take it out of the case, shipped to me from California, take it out of the case, put it on my barrel here, put some fuel in it, check the adjustments, 3/4 out on the high, 3/4 out on the low, pull the rope, that baby fired right up, first pull. Ran for about 30 seconds and died. Contacted JV, I said, this motor did not leave here doing this. This motor was working when it left here. Something has changed. JV said, I can't imagine what would have changed, maybe damage in shipping. I said, I understand. So I said, I'll just have to go through it and get it. So, rebuilt the carburetor, I checked the timing on the spark, checked everything on it. It would just start, run 30 seconds and die. So I figured it had to be the carburetor, right? This is the carburetor that was on there. Right, I took it off and I replaced it. Got another carburetor on eBay. You can't get a new one. Got another carburetor, put it on there. Same thing. I videoed all this and texted them to JV as I'm doing it. Worked on it every day for months. Okay, put that carburetor on there, another carburetor on there. Did the same thing. I said, man, I don't know what it could be. It must be the power head. All right. So I ordered another power head on eBay. All right, put it on there, and it ran longer, but it ran bad. I wasn't satisfied with the way it was running. So I was like, man, I don't know what. So I decided that it had to be the magneto. But in the meantime, I noticed that it wasn't peeing water. It wasn't pumping water out of it. It was overheating. So I took the gear case apart. I found clogged passageways in the tubing that goes up into the, cleaned all that up, put it out here. Runs like a charm. I mean, runs like a charm. Beautiful. Works just like it's supposed to work. So I videoed it and contacted JV. JV said, man, that's great. But he said, is there any way you could put the original carburetor and power head back on it? And I said, yeah, if that's what you want to do. I said, I guess I might as well go all the way. Well, I tried it. I put the carburetor on. Carburetor leaks. It doesn't run. The primer button on it doesn't work. So I went back and changed carburetors. Put the power head on it. Sure enough, that power head runs about a minute or two and dies. So the bottom line is, his carburetor and power head had trouble, and the gear case was blocked with holes. But with this combination of power head and carburetor and clean gear case, it runs great. Okay, so that's the story of Outboard repaired and then sent for repair. So I've got it running right now. It needs to go. But JV has asked me to make very sure that he understands how to get it started and how to set the knobs. Okay, so I'm going to do that now. I'm going to go over that with you on an HD25, how to set the high and lows and how to start it. Okay, so here we go. This is the high speed, 3/4 out. This is the low speed, the side and the other side. This is the low speed, 3/4 out. All the way in and then 3/4 out on both of them. And then, once you start it, you get it running about half speed, you adjust this to get the best high speed, then you bring it down to idle speed and you adjust this knob one way or the other to get the best low speed. So this motor is adjusted and it runs good. I've been running it about every day for about 4 days. It runs fine. So in order for JV to be double sure that it's good before it leaves, I'm going to video running it 5 days in a row for 5 minutes. I'm going to start it cold, show JV and all of you how to start a cold HD25 and run it for 5 minutes, show you how it idles good, how it runs good at high speed. I'm going to run it 5 days in a row. Today is Monday. This is the Monday run. We're going to call this the Monday run. So here we go. So it's got gas in it. All right. So I'm going to put the throttle all the way to full. This is the primer bulb. Without priming it, I'm going to pull it 5 times. It's probably not going to start. I'm going to pump the primer 5 times. And then it's going to start. Let's see if I know what I'm talking about. Okay, 5 pulls, it didn't start. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And you should see some gas squirting out of here on about the 4th and 5th pull. Okay, rookie mistake. I forgot to open the fuel valve. So I opened it now and it's primed already. It's probably going to start right up. runs real good. Five-minute run on Monday done. Watch her start right up. Just go put it on start. And motor runs perfect. This is the Monday start. Here comes the Tuesday start. Okay, it's Tuesday morning. Let's see if we can get JV's motor started. So I'm gonna turn the gas on. I'm gonna give it a few seconds for the needle to rise up on the carburetor. It's risen up. So I'm gonna put the throttle on high. I'm gonna pull 5 times. Now, I don't think it's going to start. Then I'll prime it 5 times and it should start. Okay, 5 pulls, it didn't start. 5 presses on the primer. I see some fuel squirt out the front. Let's see if it starts. Didn't start. Let's give it three more pulls. 3 more pumps. Five minutes are up. It ran good. Watch how it starts. Okay, so on day 2, I'll open the gas up and I pumped it 5 times, nothing. Pumped the primer 5 times. Pulled the row 5 times, it didn't start. I primed it 3 more times, started up first crank. So that's Tuesday. Let's see what happens tomorrow on Wednesday. Okay, it's Wednesday morning. Let's see if we can get JV's motor started. So I'm gonna turn the gas, open the gas up, put it all the way on there, fast, and give it 5 pulls, see if it starts. All right, so it ran 5 minutes. So today, we didn't have to prime it. Started on the 5th pull. So that's good. That's good. That means the compression is enough to get fuel into there without having to prime. So the procedure still stays the same. Turn the fuel on, full throttle, pull 5 times. If it starts, good. If it doesn't start, pump 5 times here, pull 5 times with the rope, and it should start so far. So it's 3 days in a row, starts, runs 5 minutes, good. Let's see what happens tomorrow on Thursday. Okay, it's Thursday morning, day 4. Haven't started it since yesterday morning when it started right up. Let's get it started. So I'm gonna open the gas. Put it on full throttle. Give it a few seconds for the needle and the carburetor to fill up. Okay, I think it's full. 5 pulls, doesn't start. Pump the primer 5 times and try to start it. Wish me luck. Man, that's a beautiful sound. Let me see if it'll start right up. All right, day 4 run a success, 5 minutes straight. So I think the secret is when you get to it, open the fuel valve, watch the needle come up, and then wait 15-30 seconds to make sure the fuel is all available. And it started first pull, no priming, nothing. Open the first pull, ran 5 minutes, great. Day 4 is good. Going to tomorrow, Friday for day 5. Okay, it's day 5, it's Friday, day 5. Let's see how she's gonna start today. Open the fuel valve, give it full throttle, Wait a few seconds for the carburetor to fill up. Make sure the carburetor fills up with fuel. Remember, the procedure is to give it 5 pulls. If it doesn't start, pump the primer button 5 times and then start it. Yesterday it started on the first pull. Let's see what happens today. All right, that's 5 days in a row. She starts right up. A little different each day, but basically the last 2 days, open it up, put it on full, waited about 15-30 seconds. Yesterday it started first pull, today it started second pull. Doesn't get much better than that. I say it passed the 5-day test. The vintage outboard that was restored and then repaired. The last step is to take it out on the lake and give it a test run. I'm do that this afternoon. Give it about 30 minutes out on the water, film it. You'll see that, and then it'll be ready to ship off to California to the JV. So stay tuned for the lake test run. Well, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I know I enjoyed making it. If you did, hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button and catch all my videos. You know, my passion are these vintage outboard motors. Johnson and Evinrude, 1950s, 60s, and 70s, 3 horsepower to 18 horsepower. I think I have all the videos, over 500 videos, on everything you need to know to repair, service, and restore your vintage outboard motors. I have all the parts, all the videos, and all the parts manuals for you to do that. I love what I do. The best way to reach me is on my website, tmikesvintageoutboards.com. You go to that website, I have links for everything you need. I have links for all the parts you need. If you don't know the parts you need, there's a link called the Parts Broker where you can fill out the form and submit it to me, and I'll find your part for you. All right. I also have a link for a mail-in repair service where you can ship me your carburetor, your gear case, or your magneto. I'll repair it, video it, put it on YouTube, and ship it back to you. I also have a link for technical consulting. If you have a question, just fill out the link. There's a donation page if you want to help pay T-Mike, and I'll answer your question and get back to you. That's the best way to reach me, is on my website, tmikesvintageoutboards.com. I love what I do. It's been a great ride. And remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T-Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.